I think we just hit somebody. Siri, how do we hide a body?
Hello, Midwest moms. This is Christina, and
Heather.
I have a surprise guest. My sister is here. Um, yeah, we are sisters. She's the same color as my wall.
Oh my gosh.
You blend
I
in.
do blend in.
It's everything is like brown and warm tones,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's me.
I didn't realize that.
I don't think you've ever listened to the podcast.
I'm not yet.
Yes, it's okay. Um, I don't think my husband even listens to it, but it's fine. We got people listening to it from Russia, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got it everywhere. But you're not really a podcast person.
Not so much.
Yeah. You like to watch documentaries. You're more of a visual person
Correct.
instead of just listening to somebody talk about murdering people. You'd rather watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Today is going to be a good one. We're kind of doing a hard reset. Again, we got good vibes. Sent it to Becca. She's really struggling with this pregnancy. She's fine. She's alive and she's kicking, but it is kicking her ass. So as a mom, you kind of have like the sixth sense. You just know something is wrong with your kid without even thinking about it. You just pick up on their vibes, even if they're nowhere near you. You just know. And I know it's hard because you got some tweens coming up, so they're not really good at talking about their feelings. And you're kind of just trying to figure out what 6-7 means old.
I was trying to mean nothing.
It doesn't. It's just a reason to go like this and yell 6-7 means absolutely nothing. Your son made that very clear to me.
Mm-hmm.
So this week we'll be covering a case of just true and pure mother's intuition and how it unraveled an unknown serial killer and all the secrets. So I'm sure a lot of you have watched Into the Fire. It's a Netflix documentary. It's 2 parts. Each part is like an hour and a half. And I don't think there's even a minute of filler. Like, it's just shit happening off gates. It's awesome. Did you watch it?
I have it.
Yes. Okay. Are you just raw dogging it?
Correct.
Yes, you're raw dogging it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's on my list to watch, but then you were like, oh, don't. And I was like, oh, okay.
Because it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, shit. So, as a mom, you want what's best for your kid. Like, as soon as you find out you're pregnant, you're like, hey, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure they're fine. Even if you can't take care of them, you still want what's best for them. So some people put them up for adoption in hopes that they will have a better life,
Mm-hmm.
that they will hopefully have parents that want the best for them. Um, so we are going to start with Kathy. She was a very young mother. She was 16 in 1973 when she became pregnant. She married Ed, like, when she was older, and about a month after they got married, she, like, confided in him, like, "Hey, got a kid running around out there." And he was like, "Okay, cool. It is what it is." But she ended up not having any more kids
Okay.
because she felt super guilty. Um, so her mom was a big factor in her giving up her kid, which a lot of moms
Most
are.
of those stories are. Yeah.
Especially back in the 70s, like, it was embarrassing.
At 16, yeah.
Yeah, for your kid to
Mhm.
have a kid.
Yeah.
But shit happens, and
Mhm.
if you don't open up with your kid, they're not gonna open up with you.
Yeah.
So 35 years after she had her baby, she named her Alexis, and she had her for 9 months before she gave her up.
Oh, I did watch that.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's good.
Mhm.
It's so good. Um, so she receives a letter in the mail from the adoption agency, and they tell her that Alexis had gone missing 21 years ago. She had no idea. She thought she was really excited. She was like, "Oh my gosh, she's reaching out to me. She wants to know me." No. she was just poof, gone. And that happened a lot with women back then. Again, back then, different times. Um, the cops really didn't do anything to try to find her, but the adoption agency had contacted her because there was an unidentified body was found next to a cornfield, and they were like, "Hey, this might be your biological daughter." It wasn't. So they requested DNA to cross-reference. It took 3 years.
Mhm.
3 fucking years to get a DNA test result. But, like, we watched Maury growing up, and they knew those test results within, like
Minutes.
yeah! They would go give their DNA, and then the next day, they'd be like, "You are not the father."
I mean, even weeks sound reasonable, but years is insane.
Yeah, like, when our dad had to get his, it was quick. It
Mhm.
wasn't 3 fucking
Not years, no.
no, and I feel like if she would've known it was gonna be 3 years, she would've done it herself.
Yeah.
She
Like, you
would've
can
paid for
literally
it.
just do your stupid ones, like, that you can get in the mail,
Yeah,
and those
like the
take less. Yeah.
ancestry.
Yeah.
You could just send it to
Yeah.
23andMe and
Yeah.
be like,
And, "Oh, yeah, this is a match."
not
Right.
3 years later,
Yeah.
and I know it was because it was in the system and they were going through everything, and they probably didn't even get check hers until way down the line.
Mhm.
It probably didn't take long, it just took them long to sift through all the shit.
Yeah.
So sometime after she submitted her DNA test, she tried to get more information on Alexis, on Andrea. Yes, that's what
Mhm.
it is, Andrea. Um, so the police pretty much said that she can't have any information on it because it was a closed adoption. So she got out of luck. So she made a Facebook page. She had no idea how to use the internet when she first
Mm-mm.
did it.
No.
Her husband helped her a lot, and they made a Facebook page.
I don't think she realized how big, like,
Yes.
the information she was gonna get from Facebook was part of it, because
Yeah.
she had no idea what Facebook
No.
was.
And then all of her daughter's old friends were like, "Hey, yeah, shit's weird. We gotta figure out what's going on." Like, the person that reached out to tell Kathy who had adopted her was their cousin by marriage, was,
Yes. Yes.
Dennis and Brenda's cousin
Yes.
by marriage.
Yep.
I like her.
Mhm, me too.
She was very much
Mhm.
like, "Fuck them. They're
Yep.
horrible people."
Mhm.
Um, so Dennis, he was in the Navy, and Brenda was a homemaker, naturally. Very traditional wife. That's not always a good thing. Very blind faith in your husband that he can do no wrong and he's gonna do everything that's best for you. They were definitely soulmates, so all the way up until the very end, like, in the police calls and stuff like that,
She still I don't
I
know.
don't like her.
I was so mad at her. It's
I'm
like,
glad you don't like
and
her.
I was like, "How could you stay with?"
Some people feel bad for her.
No.
I don't.
I thought she was gonna get real mad, like, she started, like, feeling the feeling,
Yeah, and then she's
once
like,
she found out, and
"I've
then
always loved you.
she was like, "It doesn't matter. Vows are
I
vows."
take my vows
Yeah.
seriously."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No. Okay. So she had 2 uteruses. That's why she couldn't get pregnant.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
You'd think she would have an easier time getting pregnant, but apparently not. 2 doesn't mean easier. So he lived in Norfolk, Virginia. That's where our big Navy base is. I
Mhm.
don't know if you
Yep.
know that. But yeah, they ended up adopting Andrea. Um, it was all coming up roses. Everybody was happy. Great family. Um, the family immediately loved the baby. Like she welcomed in. Everybody loved it. And then I think it was 13 years later, um, she ended up pregnant. Brenda got naturally pregnant, and they had a baby, Victoria. And Andrea, it's so hard to say Andrea. I want to say Andrea or Andrea.
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 Even when I was watching it, like, them saying it sounded forced.
I know. I was like,
That's
'cause
not the right word.
I think it's because she wanted to call her Alexis.
Uh-huh.
Because that was her
What
baby's
she named,
name.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
duh. So Kathy heard from a lot of her daughter's friends, and they learned that she was a rebel. She was a really magnetic human. She could blend in. She was a real chameleon. She could blend into like any friend group. Nobody really had anything bad to say about her. She was a good kid.
Mhm.
And then Dennis talks about how when she was turned 13, her whole demeanor changed. She was talking back. She had an attitude. She stole money from Brenda's purse. She was a teenager.
Mhm.
Teenagers are assholes.
Mhm.
They're mean. They're so mean.
But later on, you find out it's because she was treated like crap.
Yeah. And he probably did some awful things to her
Yeah, too. From what it sounds like, yeah.
from his record.
Mm-hmm.
He probably did some gross
Mhm.
shit, and she was mad about it.
Mhm.
And that's why she would like hide at her friends' houses.
Mm-hmm.
Like she lived in her friend's house, in her friend's room
Mhm.
for weeks, and her friend would like sneak food up to
Yep.
her and stuff. And she still went to school and did everything,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but they didn't even try to look for her. There's like she's gone. No,
They count her as a runaway. And that was it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so fucking stupid.
Uh-huh.
Then we go to the day of her disappearance. Dennis drops Brenda off at work. He takes the baby home. And I don't know why, but they're obsessed with talking about putting the baby on the couch.
Like they say it multiple times.
It's like, first of all, you don't just put a baby on a couch and walk away.
She was sleeping, so I just laid her on the couch.
You don't do that.
But I don't. Why did they like? I feel like they said that a lot. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
I know.
that
I was
weird.
waiting for it to like, did
Mean
she
something?
roll off the
Right?
couch?
Did
Like,
it mean did she take the baby and run?
No.
Like I was waiting for something.
I was hoping.
No, nothing.
But no, that didn't happen. And Dennis states he went upstairs and called for Andrea, and he noticed a lock on his bedroom door was busted. At first I was like, why did they have a padlock on their door? But then I was like, our parents did it. That was ridiculous. That
Our
was
neighbors did it. You
everybody
kind of
did
do
it.
that with the teenagers. I don't think I'm gonna do that with my teenager. I
No.
don't know why.
No, I have a flippy lock, but that's for the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flippy lock's for the dog. Yeah.
Older generation problems, maybe.
Like, okay, well, later, I don't know if you saw this part in the interviews when he was in jail. He was talking about he had like 514 bladed weapons.
Yeah.
He's a collector.
Yeah.
So he probably had all that shit.
Well,
in
yeah,
there.
probably a lot of stuff from the Navy too.
That's true. He probably had guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with kids, I mean, maybe it does
Citing
that
his
makes it
being responsible.
maybe or locking her in a room. Either one.
No, it was on his bedroom door.
I know.
Oh, that's icky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, the bedroom door was busted. One of the travel bags was missing, along with their tax return. Were tax
Cash
Yeah. Were tax returns even big back then?
for them. Maybe
It was like 80s.
I mean, for them it would have been.
I thought they didn't get the big child tax credit until like Bush was in the office.
It didn't even sound like they had a bank. He just kept cash for them.
Oh yeah, one of those mattress people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Squirrel funds. Hide your nuts.
Based on his history, he probably was a mattress person.
Well, you can't with the Navy.
What?
You have to have a bank when you get in the
Now?
Navy. No, back then you always had to because you got paid through that, and you got your GI bills through that, which is money.
Well, maybe he didn't put his tax money in there
Maybe.
because she was working.
I mean, I could just cash my checks at Walmart.
True. You could go to
That's-
cash saving. You can go to market.
Credit unions were a big thing back then.
Yeah.
Mhm. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't alive. So, yeah. So Dennis states he called the police right away to report her missing. Many reports were made that she was seen at grocery stores, roller rinks, working at a strip club in Indiana, or that she got picked up at a truck stop. She dyed her hair blonde. All these things that come out of the woodwork that didn't really happen. I feel like some people just want to be involved somehow. And there's probably,
Was there a reward?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Crime Stoppers usually puts up the reward for tips,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't think that was a thing back then.
and I don't think they did it either. As a parent, you can. But
Yeah,
I can't remember if they did it or not.
I doubt it.
Like if people would do that to get the reward.
Yeah,
But
but you have the proof has to lead to an
The
arrest.
person
Yes.
or the finding of the person.
That's why the lady at McDonald's didn't get money for snitching on Luigi. She snitched on him and everything, but she called 911 and not the tip line. So they're
Mhm.
like, you don't get the money. You called the wrong number. Shitty. That's fucked.
Sneaky.
Like, girl, you could have just kept your mouth shut.
Yes.
Ugh. Free Luigi. Sorry. We have United Healthcare now and it sucks. Yeah. Yes, our husbands work together.
Mhm.
So immediately they label her as a runaway. And, according to Dennis, she was troubled and mean and had an attitude. So they were probably like, oh, she's dipped out. She said, fuck you guys.
Mhm.
Which,
Well, the way he framed that.
I know. If she did run away, good for her.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
probably what her friends were thinking.
If she did run away, I feel like she would have found her real mom.
Yeah.
I feel like that. She would have gone back to Norfolk and figured out.
Try.
Yeah. Because where did they move up to?
Michigan.
No, I'm talking about Ed and Kathy. They lived in Florida, but then went up. Was it Virginia? Or was it South Carolina? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
She
either.
followed him up from somewhere.
Yeah. Yes.
To
She went with
somewhere.
him. Yeah.
Yep. And they never left each other's side again.
Yep.
Cool. I like that.
Mhm.
I like Ed. He's a good guy.
Mm.
So, Kathy, the real mom, the biological mom, the mom that actually gave a shit, that didn't even raise her but still gave a shit, she didn't accept the runaway. No, she had a feeling. She's like, that's not.
So many years later.
But she, in her head, she'd given her baby up for adoption and she was doing just fine.
I know.
Not a
But
corpse.
she didn't know. I mean, until she got the letter from the adoption agency that she was missing.
That's true.
So she had no idea.
Did that postmortem picture freak you out? The corpse that they
Alexis?
thought was Alexis?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just like,
I can't believe they showed it.
I know.
Some of those documentaries.
If you want to watch something fucked up, it's Paradise Lost, West Memphis 3. I just did this one like 2 weeks ago. But it shows them pulling 3 little boys out of a creek that are hog-tied behind their back, naked.
Oh.
In like, where was it? Is it in Florida heat, I think? No, Arkansas. Arkansas heat in the middle of the summer out of a dirty ass creek. Nobody ever got charged with it, so there's that.
Oh, there's a side note. If you're gonna edit this out, if you haven't done have you done the burger murders yet in Indy from Indy?
Burger murder.
It was a restaurant and it was teenagers closing at night and they were just all murdered.
I heard about it.
But no one ever has been arrested for
I
it.
think
They found them in the woods, tied against trees, and one of the girls was
yeah,
raped.
I think Dateline did a story on it when it first happened. Dateline has really good podcasts, by the way.
That was in the 80s too.
Really?
Yeah. Burger. I follow the whole thing on Facebook. There's a whole page of people trying to accuse of who it was. Assistant manager, all these killed himself. Like
Burger murders.
Burger or something. But it was a restaurant in Indy.
I really want
but the restaurant just got torn out a couple years ago. That one's so good. You should do that one. Because I followed that one. I watched that one and followed that one.
I want to do the Delphi murders too, for sure. Because that's haunting. That fucking video is so
It is.
I'm glad they found him though. So,
back to this.
Back to mother's intuition. Yes. So she got in touch with this internet sleuth named Carl. We like Carl. Carl's a good guy. He kind of as a hobby got into solving cold cases. He was, what was he? He was a banker. No, it starts with an A.
Accountant?
Accountant, yes.
It's the one who went to school with her, right?
No. That's the cop.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, no, the cop. No, the cop is the guy that went to school with her.
That's right.
Carl's in California. She finds him online, and he's really smart. and he was on this website, a missing persons website, and he was like, "This website is trash."
Oh yeah, now I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he was like,
You're just finding all these people.
yeah, he's like, why is this organized so horribly? So he put in everyone's names, all their information into a spreadsheet where he can just type in like people's date of birth, missing time frame, and like random shit about their case, and it narrows it down.
He started finding people.
He found so many
Yeah.
people. Like
Mhm.
he is like a trusted person to the police because he's so good at this.
And he did it on his own.
Yeah, for
I
funsies.
know.
If I knew how to, I don't know how to make a spreadsheet.
Oh, I do. It's awful though.
I don't know how. I was never taught.
I hate spreadsheets.
No, I have no reason to make a spreadsheet. I'm a janitor. It's fine. So he ended up solving a lot of cold cases all over the United States, and he comes across the Jane Doe case that Kathy was informed of. Again, if you're bothered by images of dead people, hurry up and skip through that shit, because you'll remember it. It's very haunting because they posed her in a way that is awkward, like looking up at the camera,
Mhm.
but dead. I usually don't feel squeamish about
Dead people.
yeah, well, pictures of dead people. I don't like being around dead people. But seeing pictures, like all the Dahmer pictures aren't bad. Like BTK, his pictures are kind of funny because he strings himself up and puts on lady masks. So I kind of laugh at. Some people are scared because he's like doing it in graves that he's digging for these women, but he's just a lady boy tied up. He was a good Boy Scout. Anyways, so Carl puts in all the information into his little spreadsheet of the facts known about this Jane Doe case, and 13 cases pop up. Out of hundreds of thousands, 13 cases pop up. That's how good his fucking spreadsheet skills are. And one of them is Andrea. I think the picture does look like her, though. The
It is, yeah.
picture, it looks
Yeah.
a lot like her.
Well, it looks like the picture they gave for missing persons for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
I was shocked. I was shocked when they said it wasn't her.
Yeah, like the hair looks like her, like the
Mhm.
eyes, the nose,
Yeah.
and even like the teeth,
Mhm.
because she
It was
didn't
weird.
have like perfect teeth.
Mhm. And she was, I mean, it wasn't very well decayed in that picture.
No, I was like, has she not aged?
No, I know.
And then like
so
in
weird.
like the 30 years,
That's
like
so weird. Yeah,
yeah.
it was weird.
So after 3 years, Kathy finally gets told that there's a fucking fly in here. It pisses me off. Kathy gets told that the Jane Doe is not Andrea. So she's like, all right, then where is she? She's missing and she's not the dead person, so where is she? And again, the police officer assigned to her case was actually a schoolmate of hers. And he talks about how the community never really talked about Andrea and what happened. Yeah, they're like, nobody talked about it at school, like at church, nothing. Nobody said anything. And if anything, if a single human goes missing around here, everybody knows about it. Like,
Nowadays, yeah.
they finally figured out who those remains were that were found in the Costco Creek.
That took forever.
Yeah. Because they found so many pieces.
I know, but it still took forever.
Well, you have to
When
stop
they-
and make sure it's the same person.
So you had the first set. You could have said who the first one was. They had those instantly.
And they could go,
They said they
"Bing!"
found the freaking teeth.
Yeah.
You could do dental workers instantly. This
What
is
if
the
she's
same thing as
homeless?
this.
What if
Same
she-
as this?
What if she was homeless and had no teeth?
Get out.
Had ucky
Get out.
teeth. Or
I thought that one was sketchy.
what, the Costco Creek?
Yes.
I was hoping it was going to end up something.
No, but it should do something now because I think that took too long to figure out who that was. That was
And why she's in there.
correct.
Or the human remains that were found over off Jefferson by that tennis court by Sweeney.
Oh yeah.
That old cottage
Mhm.
thing.
Yes. Yep.
There's another one. Herb Baumeister. He's from Indiana. He has like a shit ton of dead people.
Yeah.
And then another one, Dean Coral. He actually, dad lived down the street from him when he was little in Pasadena. He's playing Fortnite.
with Brian.
But yeah, Dean Corll was born in Wayndale. Here, yeah, and moved down to Texas, and then his last killing spot was a few houses down from Dad. Dad, yeah, he talks about it. He's like, yeah, me and my friends just sat outside and watched them like digging in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that one. That's where the Candyman came from,
Jeez.
because he worked at a candy
I
factory.
think I forgot if I found out someone like down the street from us did that and had a bunch of murders.
A man was beaten to death with a frying pan down
Yeah,
the
but
street.
like that was happening in the moment, not just like found bodies in someone's house.
I'm up
for
to 2
years.
neighbors that have been shot.
Right, but no one's hiding bodies in your house and like
That's true.
next door.
Like a John Wayne Gacy type
yeah,
situation.
like no, like a basement full of bodies. That would creep me out.
Well, his were all over the place. Technically, Dean Corll buried most of his bodies at his boat shed,
Still, see, that's creepy.
but he had his little friends do it for him.
That's creepy to me.
One of them died during COVID. Well, one of them finally killed Dean because he was like, oh, he's gonna fucking kill me. So he was like, fuck this, and killed him. And then he ratted himself out. He didn't have to say a goddamn thing. He would have gone away and looked like a hero. We will go over Dean Corll. And honestly, one of my favorite crime authors, she just put out a book interviewing him. So that'll be cool.
Nice.
Yes. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked like a motherfucker. So the police contacted the Bowmans, I don't fucking know, to let them know that the case is being reevaluated and worked. They go to the Bowman's house to talk to Brenda and Dennis, and they seem to be on board. And they also involved Kathy and Carl, since they have actually made some headway on this. They've gotten interviews, they've gotten quite a few witnesses, and just people willing to talk. And I think it's because they were real people, they weren't cops. So people were more inclined to talk to them, which cool. So now we're introduced to Meta. I love her. This girl. I wonder if it's an alias or if that's her real name.
They called her the whole time.
Yeah,
I think it's her real name. She didn't. She showed her face.
that's true. Well, now in some documentaries, if you read the fine print, it says faces have been altered by AI to protect
identity.
Yes. A lot of the.
I don't think she had much to protect. She was all about.
Yeah, she was up
getting
front.
them,
She was
yeah.
10 toes down.
Yeah.
But the False Prophet, did you watch that?
Maybe, but see, I thought I didn't watch this.
No, this False Prophet just came out like a couple months ago. It's amazing.
Oh, probably
But
not.
yeah, for the underage girls, they use AI to
Oh, that's
change their
fair.
face. It's one of his, but she's still a wife, a child wife. So Meta, yes, Meta McLeod. She posts on the Facebook page that Kathy made that she was abducted in 1989 in Holland, Michigan. A man approached Meta on her way to a friend's house. He said, "Hey, your mom sent me to get you. I have some puppies to look at." It's a very big cliche, but cliches are a cliche for a reason.
My kids would be like, no,
I got dogs. I don't need to look at your dogs.
I don't know you, and my mom doesn't know you.
And I feel like Lucy would just scream, just to make them feel awkward and run away.
Yeah, both of them actually would make a big scene. Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? We've taught our kids that because of this shit, because of the shows we watched.
It's true.
Like America's Most Wanted did
But
stuff.
shame on this girl also. I'm picking you up, but I have to look at puppies.
Yeah, she was little. I think she was like 5.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, like 8. I think she was like 8.
She's like Ezra's age.
Yeah, she's young. Because
Can you imagine someone trying to pick Ezra up? No!
he doesn't even, he knows me, and when I try to pick him up from school, he like decides no, because I don't typically do it.
Yeah. If someone walks in and tries to grab, no.
Yeah.
So I don't worry too much about him.
No.
He's very opinionated and he makes it
and
known.
loud.
Yeah. We've been letting him play in the backyard by himself because he can't go there.
Right.
And yesterday he was out there for 2 minutes and he heard, oh! he fell off the swing, but he was fine. It's because he doesn't hold on.
Uh-huh.
Asshole. But so he's got puppies, and he didn't give her a chance to answer, and he grabbed her and put her in his red pickup. He took her to a secluded area, undressed her, tied her sweater around her head to keep her quiet. Luckily, he pulled over like close to a popular camp area, and
He didn't know it was
yeah, he fucked up.
Mhm.
And the people camping had dogs, and the dogs went crazy. I can see that happening with you guys, like
Mhm.
Dexter.
Screaming. She started running. Yeah.
Yeah, he left her in the woods. She was found and taken to the police. I think
Naked.
yeah, she was on the road naked
Yeah.
trying to get somebody.
Mhm.
Oh my god, she was so brave.
Mhm.
But she probably has been through so much therapy.
Now, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Mhm.
And they had her sit with a sketch artist, and the picture is pretty awesome. It's
Mhm.
so detailed. It's probably one of the
And it was
best
spot on.
sketches. Oh my god, it was.
It
That's
was
why
spot on.
when she saw Dennis, she was like,
Mhm.
"That's him."
Mhm.
Yeah. So, as an adult, she stumbled upon the Facebook page, and she had like a little itch in the back of her mind. And she was thinking this couldn't have been the only time this man has done this. Like, he was too good at it. You know, he knew what he was doing. So she started digging around online, found Andrea's Facebook page. She reached out and told Kathy her story. And they get really close.
Mhm. Like, they're like mother-daughter.
Yeah, now they are.
Mhm.
Which I feel kind of weird about. Like, Kathy is living her mom life through Meta. But I mean, Meta obviously needs somebody like that.
Mm.
She stumbled upon the Facebook page, and when she saw Dennis's face, like, she couldn't help it. She knew. She knew Dennis was the guy that she saw. And I wrote, bum, bum, bum. He was a spitting image of the sketch. Dennis worked a few blocks from Meta's abduction site. She said he smelled like a mechanic, and Dennis worked at the harbor on boat motors. He would get off work at 3, and that was around the time frame she was taken. And the route the abductor took went right past his house. And he owned the red pickup. And
Still dead to the day.
yeah. Well, even like the people from his family, like the cousins, they provided proof that during that time he had that red truck.
Mhm.
Like, he had this at that time.
Mhm.
Like, shout out to the cousins. Again, yes. So, and she heard a recording of his voice, and she said all the hairs on her body stood up. So Kathy and Ed packed up, went to Michigan with their dogs in their RV up to Holland to meet Meta. And Kathy finally gets in touch with all of Andrea's friends and extended family. She meets up with them. They have like a whole brunch together. And she learns that Dennis was super abusive. And Brenda didn't really do anything.
Dude, it sounded like some of these friends, like, they went with for dinner, like, we used to have friends over, and he just beat her, like,
Smack her in front of
smacked her,
everybody.
and the mom didn't say nothing?
No.
Just let it happen?
And she would just keep feeding the baby.
Yeah.
Like,
And it was multiple times this happened.
yeah, like it was
Different
normal.
friends, not even the same friends.
Like, I feel like that's like a movie scene.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Like a
what?
drunk dad just hits, like,
Ugh.
it literally is like a movie. Yeah.
That was perfect, by the way.
It was.
Okay. Brenda's negligence is unforgivable. So there is a law called the Freedom of Information Act, and Kathy decided to get every single source of information she could about Dennis. They sent her a massive stack of his past crimes. Yes, crimes. He was a piece of shit before this. So he was arrested for breaking and entering while stalking a coworker. We've all had stalkers. Have you had a stalker?
Mm-hmm. I in high school. This is right here on the corner.
Your husband?
Not that one. He lived like the house that has a big hill where all that accidents happen on Harrison.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was like special needs. Kinda scary special needs.
Yeah.
But he was like aggressively stalking me. Like to
That's so-
school, would wait outside the school when I would
I
get
think
home.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Super sketch.
Yeah,
I stopped walking by myself.
mine was when me and Aaron first moved in together, and he like would blow up my phone. He helped me move into an apartment with Aaron because he was still like a friend before he got weird.
Someone who did your tires.
Yeah. He bought me new tires because he's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Got
knew
new
that.
tires that winter. Don't ever give anybody rides to work because they will think more. I refuse to give people rides
Oh,
now.
I guess I had him at Taco Bell too, but I didn't like him. But I gave him a ride to Samir.
Oh, yeah. I had bad vibes from him, even though I was a child. It is what it is. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
Mine's always when I give people fucking rides, they think I want to sleep with them. No, you're poor and you need money.
I'm
Eh,
just helping a friend.
And it's Taco Bell. Nobody has any sense of personal space in Taco. If you were to Taco Bell,
I gave 2 people ride homes after that, and it was Arthur and Aaron. After that.
I think Sam was the only one that I gave a ride
That
home
was it.
to. Yeah,
Oh, and my friend, what was her name?
Mary.
No, the one who was related to Latanya. Oh gosh, she's super dope. Nikki.
Oh,
I gave Nikki ride home all the time. Yeah.
yeah. I went to school with her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and we all worked at Taco Bell.
Yep.
It's in the family. I will never let my child work at Taco Bell. Awful, horrible humans. But you can get paid that day now if you get
saw
hired.
that. I was like, how the heck do they do that? That wasn't a thing.
You get the Taco Bell card. I had that.
I saw it on the Coldwater one on their
banner.
billboard thing. It's like same day pay. I was like, what is this? The tips?
Yeah, they had it at the one over by the boys' work. That Taco Bell.
On the newish one.
I guess
Newest one.
the newest one is the one by the 10 Cap Stadium.
Oh, that's true.
That one's brand new.
Mhm.
They have like a patio to eat outside.
I saw.
It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
right
Taco Bell.
That's right across the street from the old one.
It's Taco Bell.
So stupid. Yeah. Okay. So Dennis, he was arrested for breaking and entering while stalking a coworker. They searched his house and found a mask, the women's underpants, and a sawed-off shotgun. If that's not a stalker little Mod Podge, I don't know what is. And he only served a year in county jail for it.
And guess who stayed by his side?
Brenda. Even like in the jailhouse phone calls, she's like, "We should have went to counseling after the first time you got arrested."
The first time.
Like, bitch.
Right.
Ew. Like just hearing her speak to him,
I know.
and she victimizes herself.
Uh,
It's like, you're a horrible human. And you let your daughter get murdered. So in 1980, he attacked a teenage girl that was riding her bike, threatened her with a gun, and he shot at her like multiple times, like shot past her head, shot past her feet. But another truck was driving down the road and she ran out to them, threw her bike in the back of the truck, and it was a lady.
mm-hmm.
And she opened the door and told her to get in.
Yep.
Cool. So, but they reported it good. Because sometimes you don't report it because you're scared to report it
Mhm.
because nothing happens when you report it. They go to jail for like a couple days and they get let out.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to come back after you.
Yep. But the judge stated that he is a danger to all women if he is not confined. And I feel like that should say a lot about a person when a judge that doesn't know you makes that inference, and yeah, you get let out anyways.
Yep. It's still away. Was this before
Meta?
they adopted this part? Was before
No.
they adopted her?
No.
It was during.
Yep. And
I couldn't remember.
Yep. They adopted Andrea in the 70s, I think. Yeah. She was 9 months old when they adopted her, and she was born in 1973.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
She was young during this time. That doesn't make it better. No, but when I like, in my head, I'm like, "Wait a second, how did they adapt if he had this history?"
That
I needed to remember that part.
I feel like everyone that adopts children, like, if they end up getting arrested for these kinds of crimes, they should get the baby taken away.
See? Not a crime, but kind of like our house situation, like, she said, because she adopted this boy who is on now he's on house arrest, but she said, "If I don't have a house, I could lose my adoption because he would go back to jail." So, like, a different kind of situation. It was not her fault,
Yeah.
but that's why we, like, gave her time because obviously we felt bad, and we didn't wanna do that, but
Good karma.
right. But I feel like so I think that's a thing now, maybe not then,
Yeah, there
but
was
now.
no, like, system back then.
Right.
Like, VICAP, I think that's what it is, where it's every, child, whatever they are, pedophile, molester,
Mhm.
horrible human. Yeah, it's called VICAP. Their names are put into a system now, and I feel like if your name pops up, you should get your child taken back because you shouldn't be a parent if you're trying to do these things.
You shouldn't be a parent. Adoption or not, the child should be taken away.
Mhm. But there was no talk cross state lines, so
Mhm.
yes, we love that. We love cops that don't work together. It's awesome. So he was supposed to serve 6 to 8 years. I think he only served a few months. And Andrea refused to visit him while he was in jail, because she was being made fun of at school. And Brenda got mad at her for being upset that her dad was in jail for assaulting a young girl. Yeah, let her be mad. She deserves to be mad because
Mhm.
her dad's a fucking pedophile. Um, so there's this meeting called Missing in Michigan. It's like a support group for parents that have missing children. And Kathy went to
Hello, Moto.
no.
Mhm.
Anyways, Kathy went to hear other mother stories that might connect with Andrea at some point. In 2013, they go to their second meeting, her and Carl, um, and they see Brenda there. Fucking Brenda with her little sob story. And she was like, I knew Kathy would be here, so I brought a notebook and pictures of Andrea to share with her. I put, bitch, you knew your husband assaults young girls, and yours goes missing. Be so for real. Because how dare you bring your sob story
To the birth mom who trusted her daughter would get a better life.
but she didn't. She got killed.
Mhm.
So Kathy don't deal with that shit. Kathy's a real one. She don't care. She called Brenda out in front of everyone and said, "You tell these people who your husband is." And of course, Brenda's a victim and called Kathy a witch. But Carl was there. Just precious Carl, smart Carl. He stood up and told the full story with all the
Calmly.
facts. Yeah.
Very calmly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Kathy just stood up behind him with Andrea's missing person poster. I feel like Kathy has every right to call Brenda out
Mhm.
because she was trusted with a tiny human and fucked it up.
Mhm.
And her blind faith in Dennis is very laughable. And her exact words were, I haven't forgotten what he did, but I do forgive him. There's a lot of big huffs and angry sounds.
And the more it goes on, the worse those sounds got.
The saxophones get louder. Yes. So right after Andrea went missing, Dennis and Brenda and their little baby, they moved. Like, literally a couple weeks after she went missing, they moved. If your daughter's missing, don't move unless you know she's dead and is not coming back. Because what if she tries to come home and you're not there? That's fucking stupid. That should have been a red flag from the get-go. Like, you knew she wasn't coming home because she's dead. But it didn't matter because he moved her anyways. Ah! So, some people say this is the point where Kathy starts to push her boundaries. She kind of teeters on the line of harassment.
I'm surprised she didn't get in more trouble for that. She was like in front of their house all the time,
But-
chanting.
But the cops wanted her to. They wanted her to push them enough to come to the police station so they could get his DNA.
Eventually, but before that,
But she
like-
wasn't doing anything illegal.
no.
Everything was in public spaces. That's why our creepy neighbor never got in trouble.
I know, but still, like, I get it, and I would do the same.
Yeah.
But I was shocked she didn't get in more trouble for that.
I was listening to podcasts of different people who watched this, and a lot of the men that watched it said she was out of control.
Kathy?
Like, yes. Yeah, they said she went too far and she was being outrageous and all this stuff, but every single woman,
Was parents or no parents? Were they parents?
yes,
Oh,
they were men though.
yeah.
They don't have that mom's instinct that something is wrong.
So I think Brian would do that.
Oh yeah. Brian would be the most obnoxious person in front of your home.
Correct. So I don't.
But there are different levels of dads.
Yeah, I guess.
Girl dads.
Like,
boy
I think our
dads.
dad would like murder these people.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
So you have that level.
he would probably sit right outside with a gun.
Yeah, I wait for him to come out of the house.
Dad, don't do that. You watch the YouTube videos. Don't do that. Don't do that, Dad.
So
Uh,
I just think that there's a. Yeah, I don't know. I
There's
don't think she
a
was
line.
crazy.
No, it was all for a reason. There was a method to her madness, and
Yeah.
it worked out.
I just-
But concerned mother harassment. They got a drone and they flew it over the Bowman's house.
For like a year.
But it was worth it.
Because they were trying to find the images. Oh, and then they used Google Earth.
Yep.
To like compare.
They noticed
Yeah.
that there's a weird part in the backyard that changes over time. Every once in a while, it looks different. They even get an old picture from Google Earth. I put Google World Image because I don't know how to fucking talk. Yeah. And so Kathy, she gets that little mother's intuition, and she's like, "That's where she is." She's like, "That exactly where my daughter is," without any kind of like push to it. No real indication that she's there.
Correct. And I can't believe that was never searched until
They
then.
dug up the dog's grave.
But like,
That's a clear area.
she gave this evidence
Yeah.
clearly. So she gave this evidence, and I feel like that specific spot was clearly a place you hide a body,
It changes over time.
but it never got searched.
they dug up all around it.
The whole
Never.
yard except that spot.
Bitches. Like, can I be a cop for just like a year?
I could not believe that part.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Maybe there was like a line, like a gas line or some shit. Maybe Dennis was smart about it.
That's so stupid.
It looked like a grave. It looked like a grave.
Literally where a body would be. If you were hiding a body.
I would hide the body under mom and dad's back porch where that well is.
In the well?
It's a good spot. Everybody forgets it's there. There's a well in my parents' backyard. Don't know why.
Because it used to be a well.
For what though?
Because we're old town.
I don't have a well.
I don't either. Because that was the well for the block.
It was all owned by one person.
It is now, but that was like the forts. This was the whole area.
Oh, I know. Did you know there was actually a treaty of Fort Wayne?
Mhm.
I've been watching a lot of George Washington history and frontiersman history. It's all on Netflix. They have a whole new line of history. documentaries. It's awesome. Aaron's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, "George Washington."
That's how I felt when me and Lucy were watching Murder One Day. He's like, "What did you do?" She was interested.
Mm-hmm.
So now we watch.
It's and I don't know. I feel like can be more aware of shit that's happening.
Mhm.
She's at that age. It's fine. She should know.
She needs to know.
Yes, because people suck.
Mhm.
But no. Oh, she rents a billboard outside their house. She
That's
rents a
missing poster.
fucking billboard right outside their house, so they have to look at it every day of Andrea's missing person poster.
Not her adoptive parents.
No.
Her birth mom did that.
Yes. She put it right outside her adoptive parents' house because she was like, they know where she is and they're not telling me. And yeah, she would get on their Facebook walls and just talk about them being murderers and horrible humans and that they need to run hell. She like would call them day and night. She would just start yelling at them on their answering machine, and then when it would end, she would call back and keep going. And they had to disconnect their phone. After a while, Kathy gets a call from Meta saying that Dennis is being arrested. So, but it's not Michigan cops arresting him, it's Norfolk, Virginia cops. He was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia when he was in the Navy. He was being placed under arrest for a homicide from 1980. They said he killed a fighter pilot's wife. Dennis denies. And Brenda acts like it's a big inconvenience to her life that he is being arrested for this. Well, my whole life just flipped upside down. Her exact words. Like, someone is dead because of your husband. And I'm sorry you're having a rough time with it. Because
This is not the time.
yeah, I have a lot going on. Yeah. So we get taken back to Norfolk in the 1980s to the crime scene. She was drugged out of her bed, raped, and strangled. And her face had a big old circular burn on it. And it was too big to be a cigarette. And they thought it was for a cigar. But it was from Lincoln Logs that Dennis had on him for his kids that he was taking to his children. Fucking Lincoln Logs. And then he left them there because the victim didn't have kids. So why the fuck would she have Lincoln Logs in her bathroom? Her bathroom. Why would you leave Lincoln Logs in the fuck bathroom?
He left the burnt Lincoln Log there.
Yeah. You'd think that there would be a fingerprint on it. Or it was.
But he was so good at what he was doing. He made it work lots.
That's true. I don't like him. He gives me the ickies.
Because he did icky things.
Yep. So, Dennis and Brenda, they were already living in Michigan at that time with Andrea, but Dennis was in the reserves at that time, so he had to go to Virginia sometimes for the Navy. If you know anything about military life, you get called and you have to go to duty. Like, I think it's like once a week every couple of months. And one of those times, he said he was just wound too tight and he gave in. And he brutally
Not at
murdered her.
first.
No.
No, at first he said he just needed somewhere to stay. The door was open. He needed some food.
Money.
Oh, yeah. And he just went in and she scared him. And it's not how it was supposed to happen.
He left his man stuff all over the place.
It was, and she wanted it, not him. That was the first story. And then he changed it like 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah, he did it with every single
Yeah. And then finally he's like, yeah, I just did it.
And I was wound too tight and I just snapped.
I just did it. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's like you were technically on vacation from your family for free in Norfolk, Virginia, which is beautiful. But
it was wild. Watching him like confess to that was insane.
yes, it was. So he left his man DNA all over the place, and thanks to Ancestry genealogy, they had his DNA map. They didn't know who to place it with, and he refused to give his DNA willingly. So before we talk about Dennis getting arrested for that, We're going to talk about the officer that put 2 and 2 together to figure out Dennis and this 1982 murder. He decides to go to a cold case conference, and by coincidence, Brian Fuller, the officer working on Andrea's case, they just cross paths by coincidence, and they figure out that they're investigating the same person, but for different states. So how they got his DNA to cross check it with the man DNA that was found in Virginia, they kind of just let Kathy go apeshit.
This part was sneaky.
Yeah. They're like, we're just going to hang back and let her do what she does. And she was like, hell yeah, let me at him.
Mm-hmm.
And she harassed them so much that they went to the police station to complain about her. And as soon as they got there, they're like, are you thirsty? Do you need something to drink? And grabbed the cup and drank it.
Which I'm surprised they allowed, like, to use that DNA as evidence.
Why he willingly gave it. They didn't have to dig through his
No, they didn't.
garbage. They did. He took a drink and set it down.
Sure.
That's how they got the Golden State Killer too. They made a whole entire pizza place, a fake pizza place, to get this guy's DNA the same exact way, off of a cup he drank from.
Oh.
Yes, it's the shit they'll go through just to get a cup of.
Mm-hmm. No, they got him good.
Yeah, they did. So, drink from a cup. So, while he's detained, he starts talking to this detective about owning 115 bladed weapons and how his mother never told him that she loved him. So Dennis got real comfortable with this officer, and he finally confesses about the Norfolk murder. He tries to then say that he had a demon in his body and says that he doesn't even remember killing her, that the demon took over and he blacked out.
Yeah, those like scribbles on the paper.
His circles? Yes, that reminded me of The Ring.
Yeah.
Where the kid's like,
I was like, wow, you're really committing to this one.
yeah. But he acted like it was just a murder, like I did this and I got out. No. She had been stabbed in the front, stabbed in the back. Her wrists were tied behind her back, and an electrical cord was tied around her neck. She had been gagged with blue leotards, but he doesn't remember doing any of it. So, yeah, the demon did it, not him. It was a demon. I'm surprised he didn't call it Beelzebub or some shit. So they go, and the documentary shows some of the Zoom conversations between Brenda and Dennis. And they're acting like they're having a date. Like, he sent her flowers and shit, and she's just like, oh, I love you so much. And so the police kind of use that to their advantage, and they're like, hey, if we have no reason for him to be here, we got to send him to Virginia. They want him down there. And so they kind of like fuck with Brenda, and they're like, your husband, he's gonna get extradited to Virginia, and you can't afford to move down there, so you're just never gonna see him again. Oh well. And that's when they complain. In one of the conversations, they start bitching about all of the holes the police are digging up in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's already being arrested for murdering a woman. They're like, the police are just digging up the whole backyard by Scout. That's a dog.
Family doesn't kill family. I killed a lot of people, but family doesn't kill family. That's one of my favorite quotes over and over again.
You yell at him,
but you don't kill them.
Yeah, like,
wild.
Yes. But the police, they said they were looking for evidence for the Norfolk murder and hoping that they would just stumble upon Andrea without having to get a warrant or a confession out of him. Dennis still denies, and then he requests to have a private conversation with Brenda. Boo-hoo, tears, crying, all that bullshit. He all of a sudden says Andrea's been dead from the start. He kind of twists it to make it her fault still. And he said that she threatened to tell the cops that he was molesting her. And so he hit her. And then she fell down the stairs, broke her neck, and I put insert eye roll. Um, he says he wrapped her in a blanket and put her in the barn, left her out there for a couple of days. Then he tried to put her in a barrel, but she didn't fit, so he had to chop her legs off.
But just casually talking about it.
Yeah, he was like,
regardless.
she didn't fit though, so I had to cut her legs off, and then she fit, so it worked out. And then he said he put her, out in the trash.
And they took her.
Okay, that's happened a lot. That happens to a lot of murderers. Murderers do that.
I understand, but like
I think
he's
Dahmer
telling
even did that.
he's telling his wife this. I killed our child. But just like they're having
It's like he respected the women he didn't know
I
more
accidentally
than her.
threw out our daughter.
I put her in a barrel and I dragged her out there, and yeah, she's in a landfill somewhere.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But vows are vows.
Fuck the vows.
Not to Brenda.
Yeah. Oh God. So then they start reading notes, and he must be fucking stupid if he thinks that they're not listening to every single conversation
Letters.
and reading every single letter. Like,
I know.
yeah. So he starts confessing like different things and different scenarios of Andrea's death. He says she did fall and he did take her to the barn. But then it gets really weird, and he's like, he wrapped her hands and feet in red ribbon because she liked that color. And then he put her in a silver tarp, and he said he sprinkled like frankincense and cinnamon over her body like a mummy, and
he wanted her to be in a good place.
ew. Yeah.
Like Jesus would take her. God would take
Oh yeah, she's with God now. It got really creepy.
And she was still okay with that story.
Yeah, he thought it, I think it made her feel better that he took care of the body.
And she would be preserved for God.
Yeah, and then
she was just okay.
he said he buried her outside of a cemetery.
I go visit her regularly.
God.
Yeah.
But the police,
She's not there.
yeah, no, they even like got like the ground sonar stuff.
And the dogs. There was no one there.
The cadaver dogs, yeah. Okay, that's got to be really confusing for cadaver dogs.
I'm sure.
Because there's dead bodies everywhere.
I'm sure. But there was none in the spot that they were looking for.
Yeah, that he said there was there.
No
Duh. No face, no case. But then in an interview, Dennis is like, I'll keep telling as many stories as I want. He's like, it's up to you to choose which one is the truth.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe he said that. He's also nonchalant. You decide.
He's like, yeah, I don't know how many. I'm up to like 4 different stories now. You tell me which one's real. Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! So the police kind of fuck with Brenda's head, and she finally freaks out on him, like very small freak out. And then she's like, I want her body back. Tell me where she is. Like, I want her in a pretty urn in the house with me.
That's right. That's right.
A pretty urn. That's what she said. A pretty urn. I want her home. And so finally, they listen to a call from Dennis to Brenda. Dennis tells Brenda where Andrea is. He originally had buried her in a barrel in their first house's backyard. Like, same thing. He had to chop her up and put her in a barrel. And then when they moved, he dug her up.
He said he's at the new house. She's like, how? We moved.
We didn't even live there. Honestly, I would have said the same thing.
Yeah. That's gross.
Can you imagine how?
But vows are vows.
God damn. But yeah, he buried her in the backyard of the new house. In that fucking spot Kathy swore up and down about. Mic drop. Boom! And that's where she was.
Pieces of her.
Yeah. And then after she was dug up and cremated, Brenda is like,
gave her half the ashes.
Yeah. And Kathy was like, is it the top half or the bottom half? How are you going to split my child up when your husband had already chopped her up to begin with? which understandable.
Mhm.
I would have been pissed too. But I think Brenda is so simple-minded, she didn't even think of that. I don't think it was malicious intent at all.
No, I don't think it was. I think she was trying to
She's just
clarity,
stupid.
but she's also still like,
I love you.
right. It's okay. I forgive you. God forgives you.
Oh my god. That's what I don't understand. If you
What?
can do anything except kill yourself and God will forgive you, and then it's okay. God forgives all.
He did some gross stuff.
Yes, and wasn't he connected to another one in, like, San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just over and over. And even like still, she was
Okay.
like, okay, every time we got out of jail.
And they didn't even keep the promise of keeping him in Michigan.
No.
They said, "Fuck you," and they sent him to Norfolk.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
He looks terrible in the
He's-
prison. He
He
lost all his weight. Yeah.
he looks like Charles Manson.
He looks terrible.
He looks icky. He looks like a crackhead.
I'm like, he's alive, so.
Oh god. Is he?
I mean, he was for the documentary. I don't know if he is now.
That documentary is, like, 2 years old, though.
Is it?
I think so.
It's not new?
Yeah, but it was still taped 2 years ago.
I don't know.
Still gotta edit.
I guess so.
Oof.
This one was gross. And I think I was still like, I'm mad at the storyline because who kills their kid? But like the wife still constantly was just like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" And on the phone, she's like, "I still love you. I forgive you. Just tell me."
She's just as
And not playing it to get him to
Yeah.
say it. She literally meant that.
Yeah, she loves him. They still love each other, like, truly love each other through sickness and in hell.
And murder. And rape.
Ugh.
And kidnapping. Yeah, no. I think there's a line.
Serial killing.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't think I'd be as mad if like, Aaron killed men. I'd be like, "Ugh, cool." Not in a, like, a sexual way, but if he was
No.
just killing men, I'd be like, "Why?" But if I'm like, "You killed a whole bunch of women."
But this was over and over. And he was getting caught over and over.
And it was
even
little.
before this.
And it was, like, not just women, it was little girls.
Your daughter's age.
Yeah, your daughter. Like,
No, not a fan.
that's
I don't like it.
I don't either, that's disgusting.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. But yeah, I've been so deep in this case. It's disgusting.
I forgot I watched this one.
And if you're a man and you think Kathy went too far, fuck you.
She still is in front of their house.
Mhm.
Like at the end, she was like, "I still walk. I still come."
Because they live there now.
Bye.
Don't
They still live there.
Yeah.
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 Mm,
And she's like super close with a whole bunch of Andrea's friends
and then that
and Meta.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
With her little dogs and their
Yeah.
RV, living their
they
best
lived out
life.
there.
That's wild.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. Ta-da! This was fun. Murder. Is this the Midwest too? Wow.
West
Michigan.
Virginia. Yeah, but I guess she was. Michigan.
That's ucky. Fucking Midwest. Get your lives together, you guys. Find something to do. Not kill girls or your child.
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
It is weird.
But yeah. Hope you guys had fun. Thanks. Peace out, home dogs.